To me, there's hunting and then there's dangerous game hunting. You know, it's amazing what a psychological transformation you go through as you hunt dangerous game. It's no longer, will I get up to the animal and make the shot? It's, will I get up to the animal, make a good shot so that I don't have to make a follow-up shot as it's coming at me. I've taken buffalo now, I think in 5 different countries, and every buffalo is memorable because it's anytime all your senses are awake and you've got that much adrenaline in your system, you know, you tend to always remember those moments. And buffalo, like a lot of dangerous game, just always brings that out in you. And the thing about buffalo is they're so memorable because of the challenge that they present. Of all the big game species in the world, you know, there's very few that have all the senses that buffalo have and yet have the danger element. And you put them in a herd, there's a multiplier effect of danger, of intrigue, of energy, of challenge to get up on them. So it's really tough to think of an animal that has more going for it as a game species than Cape buffalo. They're just sitting there right now. Okay, sit down. And we got into these buffalo after 3.5 hours of tracking. And we could see bits and pieces of the herd. You know, it's heavy grass, there's brush.
No, there's no bull there.
We could see a bunch of cows. We could see bodies that are sort of intertwined. We couldn't really make out, you know, any good heads in that. So I looked to the left as Peter was looking forward. I looked to the left and I saw one nice bull, but I couldn't make that shot. There was all sorts of brush. He was covered up.
Let's move on.
So we just kind of eased out and snuck around and kind of made a downwind semicircle and got up again, stalked in on them, set up, and boom, they spooked. They heard us. They didn't smell us, but they heard us. And because they didn't smell us, they didn't go that far. They only went maybe 75, 100 yards and kind of settled down, but they had bunched up at that point. They're not going to sit for long either. They're nervous. They're all bunched up. They're all bunched up.
All right, they're all bunched up. There's one bull coming behind the tree.
Yep, I got him. He's got a cow in front of him right now. It's always a mass. It's always not like a buffalo. It's like this giant mass of buffalo. You can't shoot in there. You just got to wait for him to settle down, loosen up, and let the herd break up a little bit. So hopefully you can get a bull that kind of steps out and you can get a shot on him.
There's one bull coming behind the tree.
Yep, I got him.
He's just about to walk out now.
Is that him? No, it's a cow. It's a cow. That's not him.
The one behind now is coming out.
Here he comes. That's him. That's him. Ready?
Okay, take him. Nice hit. Oh, there, got him. That's a good shot. That's a good shot. Watch the herd. Watch the herd, Dave. Stop.
Whole herd's up there. I go flying up there. The guys come flying up behind me, running after him. I'm just hoping he's going to break out of the herd, drop dead. Herd's going to keep going. When we get up there, the herd stopped, and he's in with the herd. Obviously, one of the big old bulls, they didn't want to leave him. He might be dead in that herd right now. There he is, death bellow, right there, the death bellow. And all of a sudden I hear the classic death bellow. It was perfect. I mean, it just told us right then, we got our bull. After all the miles, after sweating all day long, 6-8 hours of tracking every day, second to the last day of the safari, bingo, we got him. It's a team effort anytime you buffalo hunt, buddy. It's just that much fun.
You might be all right. Easy. Easy. Ah, no, he's gone. Ah, that's good.
Captain, we did it, man. We did
nice
it.
Shooting, very nice. Yeah, man. This is fantastic.
At that guy.
Look at that boss, man. Look at that.
That is a beast, man. Look at that.
He must be at least a 40-inch, this.
Good grief.
Oh, man.
He's got mass and he's got width, doesn't he?
He has.
Look at that buffalo. I'll tell you what, we earned him. How many miles have we put on for this guy? I mean, it had to be about 20, 25 hours of on-track stalking to get this guy. Look at that.
But today we were on him for at least 3 hours, 3.5 hours.
Oh, yeah.
Tracking them all the time through brush and hard grounds. And best of all, I like your shots. Perfect shot.
It's the only shot I had. It's the only shot I had.
Congratulations again.
Well done, pal.
Yeah.
No place in the world celebrates hunting like Africa and the African safari. So if you save your pennies, and it's much more affordable to hunt in Africa than you think. Frankly, it's less expensive than hunting in Alaska and doing some of the big mountain game species in North America. So there's one place you ever get to outside of North America that you've always dreamt of, or maybe you didn't know was so spectacular. It's Africa. Come and do it. You owe it to yourself. Come and do it.
Television executive Gavin Harvey and PH Leslie Long are on the hunt for Cape buffalo in the Mufaway area in the southern portion of Zambia's Luangwa River Valley. While they're in the midst of a virtual Eden of wildlife, their goal is to find just one animal.
This place is just crawling with wildlife. You know, you're just spooking impala and puku constantly on the road.
Right over here.
And then you got to really watch for elephant.
Even the little ones are aggressive. Incredible. Too bad we're not on an elephant hunt. Just trying to stay focused on reveling in just how incredibly exciting it is, how different it is. You know, I love to hunt, but I am, after all, a desk jockey, and you know, this is about as far as you can possibly be from normal life.
Buffalo. A herd of buffalo. So we're just going to check on them and see if there's any good bull. If any good bull, then we can take it.
Okay.
Yeah, but just make sure the shot is good. Don't shoot high.
Don't shoot low.
Too low. Go for the center.
Okay.
Yeah. Looks like rocks. It's rocks.
It's rocks.
Yeah.
So what's the limit on rocks?
50 inches.
Oh, okay. Forget it. We're going for a bigger rock.
Even the pros get fooled once in a while, and anyone who's never made an all-out stalk on a rock or a stump has never hunted. Still, with all the game around, Harvey is yet to see a real buffalo, which makes him wonder if he's in for another hard hunt, in which the ultimate prize is denied him, as it was before.
So we come up the riverbed, I know we're getting close, and we start to push in, and I start thinking that we keep getting close, we keep pushing, and I thought, is history going to repeat itself here? Is that what's going to happen? Because we come up, and there they are.
We want them to walk into us, then we can probably pick up the bull and have a good shot.
Which one?
The one on the left. Huh? It's broadside now. It's broadside. This one, broadside.
Okay.
Reload. Come along. You hit him well.
I think I did. I had a good shot. I got a good sight picture on it.
Yeah, that's it. So they call it death bellow. That was a good. The first shot was very good. And you're shooting about 100 meters, eh?
It was so quick. He's there. What a miracle.
Real good shot.
Oh my God.
It's dead.
Oh. Thank you, sir.
Great shooting.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Giacomo. Thank you. Ah! I was so emotional and charged up that I had fulfilled this. It's this thing I'd been thinking about for years. This thing that I'd failed at the first time.
I mean, that's the whole thing. The client comes out to Africa to come and hunt with us. And if you get him a trophy, all the time you feel satisfied to say, I've done my job. Gavin, were you happy with the hunt?
I love that. I mean, just relentless hunting, you know, on point for hours.
The way it went and how we spoke?
Unbelievable. To be able to consummate it with a kill like this is just, well, this is my first buffalo.
Yeah.
It's a dream come true. Look at how worn down he is up here. It's a nice buff. How much you think he weighs?
About a ton.
2,000 pounds.
Yeah, about a ton.
So now the village will have meat?
Yeah.
Brontosaurus steaks for the village?
Yeah, we'll cut it up and we'll deliver it.
Okay. And you leave the gut pile for the lions?
No, we take everything. Nothing is wasted.
Yeah, let the lions get their own.
Yeah.
The big moment came, the reason where you realize you do this is when we delivered the buffalo meat to a local village. They're very good about that here, that this meat goes to the people who live here. A lot of the fees benefit the people who live here. Hunters are doing great work here to make sure that there's a school being built, there's teachers coming in, the game is being managed well, but when we delivered the meat, there were people clapping.
and cheering. And it was very gratifying to be part of that, because that's what it's all about. You know, I was honored, frankly. It was fantastic. Yeah, buffalo!
PH Jeff Ran and Hunter Mark DeYoung have the herd in sight, if they can cross the open ground.
Gonna have to stay down low. We gotta get down to this low level. Okay, they're coming this way, Mark. You see them feeding this way? Let's get a little smoke here.
The wind was crosswind to us, so we had that going for us, but it's wide open.
With sharp-nosed, cunning buffalo, a wind shift can mean flight, or it could mean fight.
They were feeding sort of towards us, and we managed to sneak around and get behind a dead tree.
When we popped up over that deadfall, we're 60 yards from the herd.
Just get up on the log here.
They actually came right up to us, grazing, walking right up to us. They're heading towards water.
At this critical range, the scent of a man is as likely to draw a charge from a buffalo as to send it fleeing.
With the wind direction, we were able to get on that low ground and come up on the deadfall. You just couldn't have mapped it out better. It was a cool experience because they were right there in big numbers in the open. It was an awesome stock.
Okay, they're feeding towards us here. Just gotta keep down. Just don't move too much. Okay, that cow sees us, so just don't move. Nobody move. I don't see anything.
Got a good look at the whole herd. You didn't really see anything at first. There were some good young bulls, but they were still soft bosses, and a lot of cows.
I don't see anything on the right. See if something comes up on the left.
We had a little trouble trying to pick out a good herd bull. We watched that herd. There were some young bulls in there, nothing that was big enough to shoot, and I was beginning to think, great herd, great experience, tremendous stock, just another buffalo opportunity that didn't end up in a shot.
There's some bulls on the left.
Just about the time we had thought we had seen the herd, here came a nice mature bull from the left side, walks up through the herd to see what was going on. They'd sensed us a little bit, and a beautiful bull, nice deep curls, big bosses.
You know, we're looking for anything, you know, big mature bull, hard bosses. You know, we like to shoot buffalo where the boss is very important.
And he walks right up to the front of the line, which is about 50 yards from us. And just about the time I thought we were going to get on him and make the shot, he turns around and all I can see is his butt end covered with mud going away. And again, I thought, well, it's a busted buffalo stock. For some reason, he turned, came back to take one more look. And that one more look presented a straight-on 50-yard shot.
He's between those two stumps. Yeah. This one closest and that tall dead tree.
I knew it was getting late. The sun was just about to go down. It was our last opportunity. He was kind of facing us, but slightly quartering.
He's between that stump. See that stump?
Yeah.
You know, he's walking towards us. You see the one walking towards us?
He's got his nose up coming.
He's got deep drops, deep
Yeah, I
curl.
got him. I see him.
Okay, can you shoot him on the shoulder there? I mean, right in the chest.
When you're hunting dangerous game like buffalo, it comes down to really making sure that shot placement is right. You have the right caliber, you have a quality bullet that can do the job with deep penetration, and then shot placement. I'm very, very careful to make sure that I can get a good first shot.
Okay, as soon as he stops, he's looking at you, okay.
Straight in the chest?
Yeah, take him right in the center of the chest.
You know, I was confident with the distance because of the 416. It's a big, heavy bullet, but still flat enough shooting that it's not going to drop much at that distance. The key was having that solid rest. I mean, it was almost like a bench rest where the roots of that tree had come up, and Mark was able to sit down and anchor himself 3 points.
Okay, are you sure you're on him? Okay, take him right in the chest. Okay, good hit. He's hit hard. Just watch him, he's going left. He's in the middle of the herd. You see him moving.
Told Mark to shoot him right in the chest, and he made a great shot. You see the buffalo buckle up and run.
You see him, he's lagging behind the rest.
He's hanging back. He's hanging back.
Let's get around.
We got out of there, got out from behind the tree, got out in the open, and the herd moved off a little bit, and you could see that bull at the back. He couldn't keep up with the herd.
Okay, just gonna put him one right on his shoulder.
Got set up on the sticks. Just as Mark was gonna shoot, the buffalo fell over.
About the time I was going to take that second shot, he fell right over there on the plane, and so it was gratifying not to have a second shot. It was gratifying to see him go down that close.
Another great one-shot kill. Last buffalo. Best bull in that herd. The best of big good bosses, old bull.
What do you think he goes?
I think he'll go 39, something like that. Not much better than what you got, but a nice bull.
Anything 37, 38, up to 40 with good hard bosses and good drops is a trophy bull.
I mean, it was incredible. I thought for sure that they'd stay that way. I thought a couple of times they might wind us because that wind was shifting. And they stood there and looked at us. That was perfect. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. Hunt of a lifetime.
Great job, man. Good job.
Thank you. Really a lifetime memory, I think, when it comes to buffalo hunting, to be that close in the open plain like that and have them feed right into us. And the shot worked out great and we harvested a great bull.
I've hunted Cape buffalo before, but I think I could hunt Cape buffalo from now on and always have the same feeling of excitement, that same thrill. I guess part of it is the risk of danger, because buffaloes, once they're hit, once they're injured or sick, they'll come after you, and they'll come after you hard.
Here he comes, shoot it, he's coming. Shoot him!
And I think everybody knows that. You hope for that first shot to be a good one, but you never know if that's the way it's going to go down. And I think that's part of it. But the other part of it is they're just such a magnificent looking animal. You know how big and tough and strong they are.
Think about Mac. Here's a guy who's hugely successful in Hollywood. He's been a major network primetime star for 30 plus years. He's been in tons of films. He's acting as much now as he ever did, even as a regular star on so many different shows over the years. And yet he's always been wed to the notion that I'm a hunter. I'm not going to apologize for it. All I see is he's been public about it, thoughtful about it, and he continues to get an awful lot of work.
Well, I have been asked many times how I get along as a hunter in Hollywood, and the answer is I don't. I will encounter people and try to educate them, and some of them actually have come across. They may not want to do it themselves, but they're not hypercritical of it anymore after I've talked with them. But as far as how do I get along at the cocktail parties in Hollywood, I don't go to cocktail parties in Hollywood. I'd rather go hunting, and so I do. I much prefer the company at the cocktail parties out here in the bush. We had seen the herd. We had driven up fairly close to the herd. We glassed. We saw one that, as the old saying is, the big ones look big.
Massive ball, 42, 44 inches wide, heavy balls. It's gonna work to the edge here. They're just coming out. There's a plane out here. They're coming out to feed.
So just walking up behind him, just backing him up as he's got his double rifle in hand. I mean, it was, it only took 20 years to make this happen, but we finally did.
Middle of the shoulder. I always tell guys, shoulders map of Africa, shoot Zambia, because they're right in the middle.
And I was a little timid because I didn't actually know how well I would do with open sights and double rifle.
If you want to, you could rest on a tree. There was a nice rest for Matt, because the double is not a light rifle. So he had a nice rest. Let the other one's clear. Just take your time, rest.
Yeah, okay, now you're okay. Take him in the shoulder.
He shot clinically, and there was no need for any big follow-up or anything. It was all over.
Watch these guys. When they just drop like that, that's such a feeling of relief. You know, that down is not going to suffer any. He's done.
I think I may keep this rifle.
And that was a joyful experience for me.
What a beaut.
Oh,
well done.
Man. Thank you, sir.
Lovely shooting. Fantastic shooting.
Look at the size of this boss.
What a beast.
He's got everything he wanted. The curls, the drop, rock solid boss.
What a beast. That is just fantastic. Absolutely fantastic.
Buffalo meat is delicious. We've had some of it. And the buffalo that I shot is going to feed a lot of people.
1, 2, 3.
It's very pleasing to come hunting in a place like this that you know your hunt is going to be of benefit to so many people. It's not just going to be fun for you, even though it's a great thrill and it's more fun than you can have with all your clothes on. But the idea that it's going to benefit so many people is just a big bonus.